Okay. Oh, we're good now? Okay, we're good. We're good. I can fucking delete that then. Pretty sure I spelt difficulties wrong, but whatever. Alright, let me also open up this. Okay, so. Playlist. Play shuffled. Coolio. And also turn this on. Okay, so. I need to figure out how the fuck I'm doing shit. Why do they have the input system, actually? I don't think I have that. I don't have any of that. Oh, okay, that's what that's for. So then what about the input system? I don't think that's ever used. System link. Collections. So I think that's probably because of, I think we need that for, like, GUI.label. Like, I assume GUI is probably a part of system collection generic. And I believe I already have Unity engine. I do not. Okay. Oh, we already have that, actually. So, using Unity engine so that we can create GUI items. And then system.link, system, input system. Okay, none of that matters. As far as I know, at least. Input system might matter, but I don't think it does. So on start, on scene load, we don't need to do anything with these. Now, one thing I did see, we have on update, so displayed. Return. So is on GUI called every frame? Internal? Is internal necessary? Internal? What's the difference between public and internal? Whatever. Okay. So on wake up. So this would be when the player wakes up. So if I look that up, or if I type that in, I mean, will it show up? How did they do it? Yeah, private void. I made it a private void, which I don't think is necessary, but I'll do it. Private void on wake up. Oh. I need to do this part as well. I'm stupid. There we go. So now it exists, but it's not actually connected to anything. We have reflections, but not link. Is on wake up anywhere else? I don't think so. The shit is load manager. I don't think I need this. Might be system link that they're using then. Whoops, did not mean to do that. And just in case I need it, I'm gonna add the input system. Okay, so we can't do using Unity Engine. Or if I do, I can't use system. So that is a problem. So how should I add text then? The easier way of doing this would be just like... You know what? I have an idea. Okay, so when the player dies, there's the Nomai statue stuff, and obviously things get run during that. So I just need to find the code that connects to that, if I can. The problem is I don't even know what it would be called. Wish there was a fucking lookup button here, motherfucker. Here we go. Nope, that's not what I want, actually, because that's just going to search and file. Son of a bitch, you piece of shit. Oh my god, let me fucking do this, you piece of shit. My god. Gonna lose my mind. Damn, how am I supposed to add text?
Fucking damn, I'm tired of niggas, goddammit.
Okay. So this is just gonna be a pain in my ass where I have to do this, Unity engine, and then I have to do system.random. There we go, problem solved. Okay, so now that we have that, I can pretty much just copy this code just to get it working, you know? The problem is I don't understand why it's internal. Like, I don't think it needs to be internal. Oh! They add a listener to that. Okay, and then they link... Okay. Okay. So, I don't need on wake up. The only listener I'll be needing... Or, I'll need 2 listeners. One for when you die. And one for when the Nomai, you know, the loading is happening for when you, after you die. Which should be in here. Because there is... Locator, set death type, fire event, player death. Oh, that's where Big Bang is. Okay, cool. Figured that one out. Okay, flashback. So we need to add a global listener. This is fire event. We're going to copy it, but then we're going to say, instead of firing the event, we're going to say add global listener. So add listener. Oh yeah, so we have our string, and then our callback will be on flashback. So now we need to create public void on flashback. Boom. Okay. And for now, that's just going to have nothing in it. And then we're going to say we need to add another listener for when you die. Which theoretically we could just put it here so that it only gets fired the one time. So I don't think we need to actually add a listener. But just in case, I'm going to do it to make sure it works. So, set last death type and player data. So we're going to do this one. Which means we need to find player data. So when this gets called, when this runs, so I guess it should just be as easy as global messenger dot add listener for set last death type. Draw death text is what we will call it. Public void draw death text. And now, so there is the possibility that this doesn't actually work because I don't know how the global messenger stuff actually works. Like, I don't know if it has to be something that is already set like this or not. Like, let's see, where are other, like, add listeners? This one is for graphics setting update. Okay, so I actually have to specify the file. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. That's easy enough. So inside of wrong one, this one we have to add right here, I think, was it? Yep. So we need to do this, and we need to say death manager, just like we did down here. Cannot convert from method group to callback. Okay, never mind. So how does add listener work? It worked for them. Wait, it's not. No, it is Death Manager. And then trigger flashback, I assume, is also Death Manager. So let's just look for trigger command F flashback. It only shows up once, actually. Fire event trigger flashback. Fire event trigger death outside time loop. Begin escape time loop sequence. Finish escape time loop sequence. Vertical controller hide set prompt visible. Okay. Check should wake and join. Okay, well, let's look for A, B, C, D, E, F. Let's see if flashback exists as like a thing. So it'd be FL, A, flashlight, flashback. There we go, flashback, CSS. And let's look through this stuff. There we go. Global messenger, remove listener, trigger flashback. So do we create it? Fire event flashback start. So maybe I should do from flashback on trigger flashback. Cannot convert from method group to callback flashback. Oh, I see now. So that's the only reason that would be. So this shouldn't, unless, let's see. Okay, let's look for another event that exists within Death Manager for when you die. So let's just look for everything that's a fire event. That would be player resurrection. So player death, here we go. So fire event, player death. So let's go with player death. Command C, back into here, and we're gonna do Command V, player death, save, and for now we're just gonna do writing lines to see about the timing of everything. Flashback, so text removed, text added. Okay, so now if we just, I believe it's right-clicking on this and build. Never mind, right-clicking on this and build. Yes. Okay, building it. Okay, it's built. That took longer than normal, but whatever. 0 errors, so it actually did build. And if we go into here, we should be able to find it. Let's see, maybe if I just look up Ratman. There we go. Okay, load my mod. And give me a second. Run game. And let me fix that for you guys. Okay, so it should be this one. I like how the port gets randomized every fucking time. Ah! When did I close out of Steam? Have I not opened Steam yet? I don't think I even opened up Steam yet, now that I think about it. Okay. Pull this over to the side so I can see it. And this is just to figure out the timing of everything to make sure there isn't, you know, too short of a time between when the player dies and when the flashback begins. Because if there's too much time, aka like half a second, you know, I at least want it to be like a second. Probably more. I probably want to go for like, I think what I'd want to go for is 3 seconds at least. So when the player dies, I want it to be they die, the text appears, and then it disappears, and immediately after it disappears is when the flashback begins. But I don't want to have to change the timing of anything within the game itself. And there is the death animation that plays. So if it just appears while you're like dying, it appears on your screen while you're dying, that should work good enough, theoretically speaking. But we're also making sure it actually works. If the messages don't get printed, then we're going to have some issues here. And I just realized you guys can't actually see this right now, so let me... Didn't mean to put it in there, but that works. That's what she said. Wait, why would she say that? Okay. Alright. I have the game logs open, and we're just waiting. Right. Hello, Quantum Moon. Bye-bye, Quantum Moon. Now, let's kill ourselves. I don't know why I'm going over here to kill myself. I know that there's easier ways. I don't even remember what way I'm trying to do. What way am I trying to do right now? Oh yeah, elevator. Force of habit from when I was testing it. Okay. Yep. Alright. One of them didn't even run, as you can see. So... yeah. It only we only got removed text to load, and the removed text happened immediately. So fuck. Let's see, is there anything else that I can do then? Because that's a problem. Okay, going back into flashback. Aha! Let's go for this one then. Switch active camera. So when the active camera gets switched is when we will call this instead. Now, it seems like what I'll actually have to do, which, okay, let's see. So we have OW camera. I can't find it. Okay, so I have to do it this way then. O would be way down here. And here we go. OW camera. So inside of here we should have switching the active camera. Oh. Let's see. Switch active camera. So we have camera main. So this is switch active camera. So we fire an event called switch active camera. So there should be an event called switch active camera. Never mind. So maybe it's an OW event. It might be in the events thing. Yeah. So we have callbacks that are listed. Equals new callback dot add handler, remove add. Okay, so that's how that works. So is there a set of actual events, or when I type one in, does it just try to find that event? I think it just tries to find that event. So in that case, I do just need to set this up like this. But then, how does this exist? Maybe switch active camera is an event within Unity itself. Fire event. So it's of type OW camera. Okay, so we're gonna try doing it this way then. Okay. So instead of doing that, we're gonna do on trigger flashback. Fire event flashback start. Let's actually do flashback start then. Wait, isn't that what I already have? No. That's probably what I had. Nope. Okay, flashback start then. So let's try doing that one instead. And then player death didn't work. Right here. So I'm gonna try kill player. And see if that works. So we add a listener for kill player. Okay, so let's look back at this one. Wake up. Let's look for this supposed event called wake up. Most likely that would probably be in maybe OW events. Well, no, it wouldn't be, actually. Command F, wake up. Yeah, see, it doesn't exist. So it'd probably be in player. It would be one of the player ones. Party music, nice. Player body. I doubt it's this one, but we can check. It might be in here because of the blinking. Honestly, I don't think that would be the case. It might be referenced in here, since it says camera effects, so blinking would be an effect. Looks like it could be in here. At least a reference to it, at least. Start of time loop, player death. So they have to do death type there. And now if we look at on player death, Jesus Christ, how far away is that? Oh, here it is, wake up, found it. And it fires the event wake up. Yep, okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, on player death, and then it, okay, yeah, so it does do this. But if I remember correctly, when they in here did it, did they do that? Let's see. Add, get display settings. Okay, yeah, so they do that. Okay. But I assume it for the event to actually work with my mod, it has to be something that has this sort of sending of the event, you know, fire event. If it doesn't have fire event, assumedly it doesn't exist. But that can't be true because in death types, it's an enum. There is no firing event. So I wonder.
Back to the mission. Bust it open for a real nigga, be specific. I'm in the street, big pimpin' like it's zippin'. Everybody eat, cause we all on the mission. Bust it open for a real nigga, be specific. I'm in the street, big pimpin'.
So yeah, I think we just do the on player death stuff. So we're gonna have to do player death. Which means in order for that to work, we have to go back up to wherever it was fucking called. Here we go. We have to do it this way. Which means I also have to call. I mean, I have to add it. So, death. Fuck you. What did I accidentally press, dude? Insert? Yep. Okay. Death type. Which now means I need to fix that. Which also means I could actually, just add this up here. We don't need the harmony patch anymore. Oh, wait. Actually, yeah, we don't need it anymore since I'm doing it this way. That honestly makes things a lot easier. So yeah, I think we just delete my Harmony patch that I made. Just do this now. Which means we can also get rid of this, because as long as this fires, then it works. What error is there? There is none. Then the fuck is your issue? Oh, it's because GitHub. Yeah, fair enough. I forgot about that. Another thing I forgot about is, give me a second here. Let me do that. Oh, is Solo Dev having a game jam? I guess it is. Nice. Man, I really need to do another game jam at some point. And of course, my overlay is failing me. Give me a second to fix that. Fuji reactive. And the call out for help is to be any burden to you. I guess this will just have to do. La, 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 la. Okay, Fujitech is just being a bitch, I guess. Let's try this again. Okay. There's just no... yeah, there's just nothing. Whatever. I don't give a shit. Okay, so, back to this. Yeah, we don't need to do that. We can replace that with, do we have to replace that with anything? Can I just do death messages, or do I have to do, like, instance? Instance mod helper, so I should be able to just, once again, do this stuff. Or we just call this now. Theoretically, I think that should just work. But I might have to do instance. Although, I never call it at any other point. I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's see if anything breaks. First off, do we have any errors? No errors, at least. Okay, try running it. And once again, I need to fix... We're gonna move this out. There we go. Yeah, who needs Harmony patch when I can just fire events? Or not fire, but add listeners to events. All right, let's hope it works. Was defeated by the environment. Where is that one? Because seemingly that got called when it shouldn't have. Was defeated by the environment. But my death wasn't default. So this got called earlier. Because I took damage, I assume. But I didn't take damage, did I? Was defeated by the environment. So it got called once and then not again? 1 second. Well, no, yeah, Outercraft is the only one that I have loaded. The fuck? Okay, try this again. That should not have been called. Or that should not have happened, at least. So let's see. Does it get called when I touch the ground because of damage or whatever? Like, I assume I just took a small amount of damage. Okay, didn't get called that time. Couldn't survive the ordeal. So it's firing a default. It's firing default right now. Okay. Well, that sucks. Couldn't survive. So it's calling default deaths. Which is weird. That is so weird. Theoretically speaking, it shouldn't. But if that is the case, then all I have to do is undo my changes a little bit. So add this back here. And then what I'm going to try doing is we're going to create a new public static string, which is death message. And now down here, we're going to change this to Outercraft death messages instance dot, or I think we just need to do death message equals random message. And now we're going to try saying down here, we're going to print out our death message. So we just need to do instance dot. Never mind, we just do death message. And let's see if it actually prints the correct message then. If it doesn't, god damn it. If it does, let's go. Just to make sure there's no issues, we're going to close out of that. And let's just do that right now. And build it again. Alright. Hopefully, no errors. Or, not errors, but hopefully it sends the correct message this time. If it doesn't, I will cry. Get my whole family. And pretty much once we have this functional... One second. Know what? Can I set a specific port now that I think about it? No, I cannot. As far as I can tell. Okay, well that sucks. The port just gets randomized every time, and I just have to deal with that. Baby. Goodbye, everyone. Can I beat Outer Wilds using only my keyboard? Honestly, not a bad idea for... That's a terrible idea. But I kind of want to do that now, because that is so obnoxious. I mean, it's really not going to be that bad. Yeah, I could do it. It's just going to be a pain. Okay. Crush me, motherfucker. Let's go! Thank you! It printed the correct text. The only issue is text remove got called like literally a second afterwards. Can I print out the timestamp? Can I have a timestamp? Okay, let's see if this gives me timestamps then. And let's just close out of that. Open it up. And now we have this. Yeah, it's not having timestamps still. Son of a bitch. Okay. So then I have to manually get the timestamp of when it happened. Is there such thing as time? Dot.
I mean, there is no true end in sight
Delta
here. I
time.
did the math, and there are
Theoretically, I could do it this way.
of stupid Nintendo games. There's no excuse now. Everybody should have no life.
Two string.
Over 15,000 games.
Or could I just do two string like that? Would this work if I like put it in here? Let's see. Let's find out. Also, how would I add that? So, plus two string. And so do I need that? I do need that. Okay. Let's do the same thing for all of these. Oh, I guess I could do it that way, actually. That's a better idea. And we have to add the money sign at the beginning. Paste.
It may be hard to find a place to start, so might I suggest? Not that. Might I suggest?
Wait, does that only work if it's like a thing? I think it does. Yeah, okay. So what if I do dot delta time?
Nigel Mansell plus Clubhouse Games. Name a better pair to taste. If you said Madden 09 and skin, get the fuck out of my face.
Okay, so let's try just doing this.
As a vegan, this fits my diet plan.
They make for great target tracks.
Build.
As long as I'm not having sex.
Okay. Also, let's just pin to my taskbar right now.
I've got no sex to sell. Take them all and distribute them, and you're spreading we play. It's a swell, these extra copies, extra ban you from hell. I've got a Flink Smash to play every single day. Stupid Nintendo games. I might be slightly obsessed. How could I not be? Have you seen these? I've got no shame to blame.
Oh, I forgot that I did that. Oh god. Let's see, which one was it? Loaded into solar system? Okay, so we're gonna have to wait for that one, apparently. Son of a bitch. Okay. Now to click resume. And I'm gonna disable the extra logging after this. Okay, so yeah, it gives me... I mean, like, delta time works. I would just rather use something else, to be fair. So let's see. Unity. Delta time. Oh, it's just date time. Okay. Well, that's easy enough. So we just need to do date time. So instead of time delta time, we do date time dot now dot so now cannot be used like a method. Okay, so dot. Let's see, how did they do it? So if you do dot now, it's just gonna give the whole thing current local time. Just date time dot now. Oh wait, that's uppercase now. I'm doing a lowercase. No, I'm doing uppercase. Okay. So can I only do the time? That is a terrible way of doing a timestamp, motherfucker. That is not what I want. I want to format it to, like, you know. Let's see. More. More! Okay. Thanks, AI, you're useless. You're not generating anything. Oh, I could do that. Could I just do now dot to string and then do that? Time string. So H MM and then SS. There we go. Now, will this actually work is the question. I can do that? Oh, that's actually sick. Okay, back up here, we're gonna do is loaded space paste. Oh, I already, okay, there we go. That way I can also see if it works just right off the bat. So close out, and now right click, build. It's built, open up. Anyone the same? I never feel ashamed of using you for pleasure. Oh shit, I forgot to turn off extra logging, Jesus. Loaded, 13, so yeah, 1 o'clock, 55 p.m., 16 seconds. Coolio, so that will actually get me my seconds that I want. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Thank you. Okay, so debug mode is getting turned the fuck off. Okay. Now that we know that works, we can copy it and add it down to here as well. We have to do money sign, paste, right line, death message. So we're going to do money sign, quotes, death message, space, paste, save. There we go. So now we'll see the difference between when this one gets called and when this one gets called. Hopefully. Hopefully it's a small enough, or a big enough amount that, like, it really isn't a big deal. But if I'm wrong, I'll be sad. I swear to God. Like, I'm gonna have to find some sort of method. I could do maybe a delay. I could try adding some sort of delay. But I don't know if I can do that. We'll just have to figure that out. Okay, loaded solar system. Okay, so we go up here, we do this, we crush ourselves, we get our timestamps, and we figure out what to do after that. Almost hit that light. Kill me, motherfucker. It's flattened and text removed. It didn't... Did I not build it? I didn't build it, did I? My bad. My bad. Okay, build it. There we go. Open it up. If it doesn't work again, then I will cry. I will cry a lot. I will cry many tears. Also, I wish the port wasn't fucking randomized every time. Theoretically speaking, actually, when it comes to that... Well, no, since the port's randomized every time, I can't do local... Bullshit. I was gonna say I could turn it into a browser thing, but because the port's randomized every time, it wouldn't actually be on the same link. So, yeah. That's fun. Okay, hopefully it gives me the timestamps this time. If it doesn't, I cry. Also just realized, my head's in the light, isn't it? Oh no, okay, it's just the way that I'm facing it looks like the light doesn't actually exist. Okay, grab the spacesuit so I don't die when I touch the ground. Okay, yeah, literally a 1 second difference. If that. So we want that difference to be bigger. So, can I add a delay? Let's find out. How do I do a delay, actually? I kind of forgot. C# delay? Task.delay is what I could do. For example, await task.delay, and it's in milliseconds. For the love of God. So await task.delay. But then I would have to use asynchronous stuff. So is there a different way to do delay? Task.delay. Let's see. Do I have to do task.delay is the question. So we have a Stack Overflow solution, I think, which is thread.sleep instead, but that requires threading, doesn't it? Exactly. So I wouldn't want to do that. So yeah, task.delay. So we're gonna try that. Wait, task.delay. And we're gonna say for 2000 milliseconds. And then we run this. So we can fix that. Has the wrong return type. Is it because I made it await? Oh, I turned it into a task, that's why. Shit. God damn it. Okay, so now only when the camera changes will this run. Hopefully that's enough delay now. So it should only happen once the eyes are closed. I didn't build it yet. Okay, now it's built. Run it again. Okay. I swear to God, Outer Wilds, stop fucking with my mouse. Ugh. Please work this time. If it's not enough delay, I honestly don't know what to do since I can't turn it into a task. Like, maybe Unity has a built-in delay, and I can just use that instead. I'm gonna look for that next time. If it... Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, Unity has a wait 4 seconds, but that would require doing the coroutine. The coroutine, but I don't think I can do a coroutine, can I? Maybe I could. I might be able to do that. So on flashback, and then if we do a start coroutine, because then I can do text. So if we do like a on GUI sort of thing. So public void on GUI. And now if we move this into on GUI and turn this in, and we do start coroutine on GUI. What do I have to do? Yield return. Cannot convert from method group to string. Why would it have to be, why does it have to be converted to a string? Oh, wait. So we do this, and then we wait, and then we do that? So I have to make it an IE_num. I can't make it a function. Like, can I call something in it? Like, if I make this an IE_numerator. And then yield, fuck you. So return, yield return new, wait for seconds. And then we do that part. Then does it work? Requires one argument. Okay, this should theoretically work. There's probably an easier way of doing this, but... or a better way, at least. But, I don't give a fuck. I don't feel like trying to figure that out. I'm just going for what is easy, not what is best. That's my coding style. I fix things later. Script error on GUI cannot be a coroutine. Well, that sucks. Okay. So we can do an invoke. Void my function debug hello. And we invoke this after a certain amount of time. So I could still do the on GUI idea. Which means we once again do this again. And now here we're going to say invoke on GUI, comma, 2 seconds. Or 3? Oh, I have to make it. Oh, okay, I see. So if I do that, now it should work. Right? This should function. This should delay. This. It should wait 3 seconds, and then it should run this. Please. Please. For the love of God, just work this time, I beg of you. Why? Why? Why did that happen? You know what? I don't need this. I just realized that. I don't actually need that part, as long as I can do it down here. We can just get rid of this as long as I time it. But the question is, will this actually work? Instead of on GUI, let's just, that way we can make sure it is not connected to anything else. And I can do name of. I think name of sounds like a better idea to me. Just to make sure this actually works. Those are definitely linked now. Please don't do whatever the fuck you were doing last time. Because the problem if it's just spamming it the entire time, then we're gonna run into issues. Why does it say B right there? Oh, bye. That's why. Okay, please just work. That's all I ask. Okay, my mod loaded. We're not having it get spammed right now, which is good. So yeah, I think because it was called on GUI, there were some other issues going on. So yeah, I think because I titled it on GUI, there were issues. Okay, so now if we kill ourselves, we should see a message pop up. And it should just work. Okay, know what? That's honestly so well timed. I like it. Okay, there we go. Now, we just need to rewrite all of this, where it adds text to the screen and then it removes text from the screen. So, going back to this stuff, they had theirs called on GUI. Oh, that's why it's called on GUI. So that's connected to this. So we create our own thing. And so I'm going to take this. I'm going to steal that. How do I write if statements in again? Okay, yeah, it's just the same thing. Cool. So if, then return. Okay. So I think I need to create a bool real fast. Cool. Okay, so public static bool. Show text. Oh, that's why. Well, no. Okay. Oh, wait. Never mind. No, 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 no. We do want that. Yeah, because the line show. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. If show, if not show text, return. Or should we do an elif? Else if. Is that what they did? They did. No, they just did a bunch of if statements. Although I think doing an else if is better, but I don't know. I'm not smart enough for this. Okay, so now all I need to do is GUI.label and we create a label. So if we do GUI dot label requires the positioning and string text. So new rectangle, and then you can add another thing, which is the style. And instead here we're gonna put death message as our text that gets added. And then I honestly don't know how to do this part. So let's see. They figure out all of that based on it's somewhere else in here.
Thank you for keeping the mid off the streets.
You're a part of that, kid. So thank you.
We're out of here.
Hey Joe, this guy needs help with his car. I think he came from afar, like another state. I don't know, he just points at the stars, and the way that he talks is bizarre. Right in his lake, I know, must have make it a car. I don't know, look, it caught me off guard. Looks real strange in the dark. Look, it's here at the park.
Bark.
What the heck are you saying?
Da 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 da.
Probably speaking some Spanglish.
Da 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 da.
I got us a nailing. He's a foreigner, ain't he? No, not from Mexico, Braden. He crashed his car on the pavement. Dummy, that's a spaceship. We found the location. Patience, sneak in and take him. Retrieve the spaceship with no hesitations. Don't let the locals know that we serve.
Okay, I see.
With forces, they make altercations. Good gracious, how did they make this? Go get my tool set in some beer cases. Bullets are nations made by aliens. Like Toyota. Dummy, that's Asian. Got him. What the heck are you saying? Those are government agents. Knock it off, he's a harmless Asian. We're preventing invasion. Stop illegal immigration. Oh, right. He's out for the taking. Stand back, we're protecting the nation.
Oh.
You ain't no patriot. That's enough.
Minus 60F.
You may have blasters, you got the ducks, but we got the tractors, we got the trucks. You dirty bastards better give up. Chasing aliens and beating them up. Don't defy us, we're authority. Look, it's a trailer park, we don't give up. What? They fixed it. What the heck are you saying? Huh?
Thank you.
Don't let them escape.
It displays settings, graphics settings, so it passes in.
Activate eraser.
Is this called anywhere else?
Hey Joe,
Aha! There we go. So this is what I want. And now we can create it down here. Public void get. Okay, for now we're just gonna paste. Get display settings is what we need to call it.
Defense system.
Get display settings.
Oh my god. Agent 12, what does that mean? They can see us.
And pretty much we can just copy this. So now we just need to add like this stuff here. So yeah, let's just copy this. And now we just need to create our public static. And we should do integer. So public static int. What's the difference between display width and width? Where is width actually set? It should be set down here. So display width times HUD scale divided by 100. So this is if I want it in the corner. We're gonna have to figure all this out ourselves though. But supposedly these are your offsets, right? These are offsets? Like, this is how much I offset it by, right? No, it's not. Okay. I'm pretty sure there is offset, is like what that exists in here. I think I saw that. Minus Y off. Okay, that's the offset for the text. I see, okay. So, let's just steal, recalculate position. We're gonna steal this. And add it down here. And now we're gonna create all of these. And width is also a float, correct? Float, float, float. Yep, okay. Okay, that should work. And now as for this stuff, we don't need this part. So we can just do this. And HUD scale also doesn't matter, so we can get rid of everything that is HUD scale related. So I think for now we just do display width and display height. And display width, which, okay. There's an error somewhere. Oh yeah, we still don't have style yet. So as for style, GUI style equals new GUI style, and we're gonna have to get the HUD font, so I will do that in a second. But for now, we can just do this stuff. So as for HUD font, private font. So we can just do a, I'm keeping everything public because I don't need it private. Public, static, font. Font. I hate you. Font. HUD font. It's like you wanna die.
Might be the place to settle down, grow my old man face. But early in the morning, the alarm clock that just snoozed too much says go. And if we drop the dogs off with your mom, babe, it's a 50-50 chance you'll get disowned. Why not put the dogs?
So yeah, this will just appear automatically right now, because I want it to appear automatically. Just so I can make sure it looks good. Alright, let's just load in, see what happens. To be fair, it's actually not going to show up on the, fucking home, the main menu. But it will show up on the... once we load in, it will show up. I just thought of something. There's gonna be an error, isn't there? Because we're not gonna have the text. Yeah, there is no text appearing because the text is empty. I'm surprised it didn't throw any errors at me, though. So let's just make sure it actually is working by doing a debug. So we're gonna write message displaying text. Save that. And we're gonna set death message is going to have a default message of working. That way, you know, I can... Oh, wait, you know what? This is the reason it didn't throw any errors. I didn't even build it yet. But I fixed the error that would have happened anyways. So yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm going to pull this over to the side and keep an eye on it. I don't feel like going through the bullshit of having it show up for you guys, so you guys just won't be able to see the game logs anymore. Okay, so we haven't gotten the debug yet. Once we hit resume expedition, it should show up at some point once we load into the solar system. So it should go solar system loaded. There we go. And it did not indeed run. So why is that? So something happened where it didn't load. My text didn't show up. So let's look back at this. Theoretically speaking, on GUI should still run, because once again, it's a Unity event. So it should just work. Similar to how start works. If current scene is not the OW solar system, then we return. If show text, so if the opposite of show text, which since the opposite of false is true, it should print show, it should not return. It should skip this. Just in case though, I'm gonna add some stuff here. So, not in solar system. Don't do that. Do this. And then, show text is false. So we're gonna have some looping shit going on, but that's fine. Nope, I need to build it. Build. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna empty this out, and then I'm gonna build it again. I'm pretty sure I could have just done a rebuild and it would have worked, but, you know, I want to make sure it works. Let's see. Oh! There's a new update in Aurora H1 mod. Oh, this is for Infinite Warfare. Fuck yes, baby! Thank you! Hey! Nice. Honestly, Infinite Warfare doesn't get enough love. Okay. Hopefully, this works this time. So now, if... This one should stop getting printed once we load into the solar system. And if this one prints, then I'm just stupid and I should change this to true. I'm stupid, actually. I'm 99. Let me think about this. So, if show text, yeah, we want that to be true. There's your issue. I wrote it for that being true means that it doesn't run this. That was my issue. So we can actually just delete both of these and it should work. Now, will I end up hating myself because I'm actually wrong and this won't run? Who knows? Rebuild. There we go. I assume by rebuilding, that means it deletes everything and then adds in the new stuff. I'm not really sure. But I just want to I want to play it safe. Okay, now it should work though. Please. I beg of you. I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg. It says it's displaying text, but no text is being displayed. Oh wait, let me try putting the suit on. I'm gonna see if I put the suit on if it works. Nope. Well, worth a try. Okay, so why is my text not actually displaying is the question now. And we have a default death message that should display called working, or that says working. Let's try adding that. That might have been an issue, I'm not really sure. So we create a new rectangle. Let me look back at this rectangle again. Okay, I did indeed change that, and once again we set that down here. And when we do get display settings, we recalculate position. Do we call it again? Do they call it again in here is the question. They do not. Style.font size. Why do they set it to 30 and then set it to 20? Oh, so once it's drawn, changing the font size won't actually change what's already been drawn. So then by changing it to 20. So yeah, right here, what they write here is time elapsed, time remaining. So then that would be this part right here. So that's what they're writing. This is the first thing they write.
Hey Tom, it's Bob from the office down the hall. It's good to see you, buddy. How have you been? Things have been okay for me, except that I'm a zombie now. I really wish you'd let us in. I think I speak for all of us when I say I understand why you folks might hesitate to submit to our demand. But here's an FYI, you're all gonna die screaming. All we wanna do is eat your brains. We're not unreasonable, I mean no one's gonna eat your eyes. All we wanna do is eat your brains. We're at an impasse here. Maybe we should compromise. If you open up the door, we'll all come inside and eat your brains. I don't wanna nitpick, Tom.
Do I need to include base?
Your plan.
Nope.
Spend your whole life locked inside a mall. Maybe that's okay for now.
Okay, let's try that.
Someday you'll be out of food.
And if we check this stuff, well, there's your issue. Well, no. Because, do I not? Okay, yeah, up here. So do I need to recalculate there?
Had the head for all that bigger picture stuff.
So clearly,
What I do, and I plan
hmm.
on eating you slowly. All we wanna do is eat your brains. We're not unreasonable, I mean no one's gonna eat your eyes. All we wanna do is eat your brains. We're at an impasse here, maybe we should compromise.
Okay.
Open up the door, we'll all come inside and eat your brains.
Alright, just in case, I'll do that stuff.
Any way I can. I sure appreciate the way you're working with me.
And let's also... So let's do displaying and then change this. So we want to do money. And then we want to change this to death message to make sure, so I can see which message it's supposedly printing. Because it's possible that maybe, because of down here, with calling this, it might set it to nothing. Therefore, no text would be displayed. In which case, I just comment this out. Which, can I comment this out by doing that? Nope. I don't remember how to comment things out. But yeah, I would just have to comment it out, and then it would work again. For testing, that is. Bow, 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 bow. But theoretically speaking, yeah, no, that's not the case, though. Unless... Yeah, I don't think so. Oh no, let's find out. I'm spamming the E key right now. I always spam that so I can skip through the opening stuff. Yep, says working. However... Okay. So let's look at this. Displaying working is being printed to the console right now. Oh yeah, that's what it should be saying. Okay, yeah. So it is displaying my message. Do I have to do anything else with the GUI label then? Like maybe that's what I fucked up. So we create the label, and assumedly just automatically adds it. We don't have to do anything like add to. Okay. So in that case, it's not displaying on my HUD for some reason. So what I'm going to try doing is I'm just going to copy their entire code right now. Not the entirety, but just the important stuff. So what we're going to copy is... I think HUD scale is one that we have to copy, actually, so yeah. So yeah, float, HUD scale. So yeah, I'm not really sure why that's necessary, but whatever. Okay, so none of that's necessary. So then the only thing I have to copy is this stuff. change this to 60F because that's what they made it. If we go back up here, we can see that they made height 60F because they have X, Y, width, and then the height right there. So now they have it as display width and then just a bunch of math for HUD scale. And now that we have HUD scale, that should be good enough. As for milliseconds, we're just going to ignore that. That shouldn't be necessary. Oh, I see. Okay. So let's get rid of that. The question mark is, actually, the question mark makes an if statement, but what is the if statement? Count in milliseconds. Ah, I see. That's the if statement. Okay. So if true, it's that. If false, it's this. So let's go with the false version, I guess.
Like, damn.
So grab this again. And do this now. Save that. And now it should at least show up on my HUD. If it doesn't, then I'm doing something wrong. Display, return. And then this is just for... Okay, so yeah, I don't need this because this is just for adding things to it. So theoretically it should display. So let's just see about what's in here, if there's anything that I might have fucked up. Doesn't look like I'm missing anything that's necessary. Let's check wake up. And then update is just checking if the H key is pressed for disabling, enabling it. Yeah, I already did all of that. Event list, so that's just for loading the event list. This is obviously adding items. That's just logging. I already have that. I don't need that. Don't need that. So yeah, I don't need anything else. Oh, I see. So yeah, they just create the clock. Format for the clock. Okay, so that's just for figuring out what format the clock should be in. Okay, so yeah, none of that's necessary. Okay, let's build. And it should show up now. My text should 100% appear. If it doesn't appear, then there's something else going on. Ugh. Another thing I can check is, never mind, I don't have it open. I was gonna say I could check the folder to make sure it's actually changed the files, but I don't feel like doing that right now. If it doesn't work, then I might. Like, if this still doesn't work, I might do that. Setting not found HUD scale. Okay, display working, displaying working. Oh, I see it! We can see the W right there. So there is something going on. So it's all the way to the right or something like that. Let's see, so no setting found for HUD scale. assumedly that would be in here.
Gonna be a long, hard road to get to where I'm going, but it was a long, hard road just to get to where I've been. I'm eastbound with a heavy load, and the west wind is blowing, but I'll drag that load around the world and back again. Man, I'll run till I die. It's how I survive. In the end, my soul will just keep rolling. They'll never catch me alive. I know that 45 hit the gas pedal like that shit was stolen, rolling on down that line.
Down that line.
Well, I hit a farmer's bank down in Topeka, Kansas. Then I knocked over another south of San Antonio. Man, I stopped on the border at the chapel of St. Francis, where the good Lord, he told me he'd soon collect on his loan. I'll run till I die. It's how I survive. In the end, my soul will just keep rolling. They'll never catch me alive. I know that 45 hit the gas pedal like that shit was stolen, rolling on down that line. Whoa, down that line. Run till I die. It's how I survive. In the end, my soul will just keep rolling. They'll never catch me alive. I know that 45 hit the gas pedal like that shit was stolen, rolling on down that line. Whoa, down that line. Well, I drew my last straw down and sealed that Monty Howdy. Butch and Sundance ever get this far, man. The long arm of the law, well, it's descending upon me. And if this is the end, I found the nearest bar. Gonna be a long, hard road to get to where I'm going, but it was a long, hard road just to get to where I've been. I'm eastbound with a heavy load. To the west meets the ocean, and I'll finally find atonement for my sins. Man, I'll run till I die. It's how I survive. In the end, my soul will just keep rolling. They'll never catch me alive. I know that 45 hit the gas pedal like that shit was stolen. I'll run till I die. It's how I survive. In the end, my soul will just keep rolling. They'll never catch me alive. I know that 45 hit the gas pedal like that shit was stolen, rolling on down that line. Whoa, down that line.
I'm really sorry that you blew it, she said. And then the line went dead. I stood there silent for a minute, but I can't recall if I felt anything. If I'm just wasting your time, you said it would be the right thing to let you know. And if I don't feel the same, does that leave me to blame? Just 'cause my feeling never grows. I wanna fall in love with you, but I can't.
Yeah, that's only if I add in a menu, so I don't need that. God damn it. Okay, well, we figured something out at least. Let's try doing minus 500.
It's kinda funny how you wanted me.
And minus 500.
Everything I've been
Or
before your expectations clouded.
let's try getting rid of this.
In your head, you felt the same as me at first, but now it's bringing out my worst.
You know what? Let's keep it, I guess.
Wasting your time.
Or that would be the height. I'm gonna try doing 10. And then for our height, let's try making this display height. Let's try that. Nope, don't open this up yet. Okay, once again, setting not found, but hopefully that's not an issue. Alright, displaying. It's displaying it, but I don't see it. So, yeah. So let's try setting this back to 60. The easiest way to do this would be actually adding a menu thing, and I can input it, and then it would change these variables. I might do that. That way I don't have to close out of this every time I want to update my stuff. But I don't think I feel like figuring out the menus. Like, I really don't know if it would be faster. Okay, I can't see it still. So, -10 is not working. So maybe we need to subtract more. Because originally it was minus, what, 60? Yeah, we minus 60. And then, of course, up here we did a positive 60 for height. Or, well, they did a positive 60 for height. And that's what I set this back to, was positive 60. So let's try making this 100. Let's see what that does. My thought process was working, the working part was like right in the corner. So theoretically speaking, that would be because we subtracted it from the top of the page down, you know, by 60 or whatever. Yeah, we subtracted 60. So I thought in my head, I was all like, oh, so if I have it as display height, it appears all the way at the very, very top of the screen. Or, you know, it would actually be off the screen because, I don't know. That's just how it works, I guess. So I thought, okay, then if I subtract less, it'll appear higher up on the screen. But I might have that in reverse. It might be that I need to subtract more. It might be displaying at the bottom of the screen, and therefore I need to subtract more to actually have it appear higher up. But at the moment, that is wishful fucking thinking. So we should see that this got updated. Yep. Okay. I just wanted to make sure the file actually looked like it updated. Alright. Did subtracting more make it show up higher on the screen? We should see like a W right on the side of the screen. Okay, so now it's down there, which I think is higher than it was before. So... What if I take display height and divide it by 2? Because if, like, let's say I'm running it at 1920 by 1080. 960. So let's try punching in 960 and see where it displays. If it displays perfectly in the middle of the screen, then I'm a fucking genius. I mean, really, it's not that, like, hard to figure out. But if this does work, I will be happy. Because then that just means I figured out the math then. At least for the height. The width, on the other hand, is still a mystery to my fucking head. So we're gonna have to do some testing for that. Okay, 960 is all the way up there. Shit. Okay. So yeah, let's just honestly... Actually, I don't know how to do this. 6. Now the Y position... So if we have it here, then it should be at the very, very top of the screen, theoretically speaking. Or no, that's not true. It's at the very bottom is what we figured out. So 960. Try 500. Where does 500 place it? Why don't I just print? Yeah, I just had an idea here. I'm gonna try it out after this. Oh, wait. 1080 would be the halfway point, wouldn't it? Or 1080 would be the height. So it should be 540. So this should be close to the middle. Yeah. Okay. It's 1080 is what it is. I had it reversed. It goes width, then height, not height, then width. I forgot that's how that shit works. Okay, so in that case, our math is very simple. We just take this divided by 2. It's that easy. It's literally that easy. It's just display height divided by 2. We'll put it directly in the middle. So I want to try this now. What if we do the same thing for this, divided by 2? Okay, does this actually work? If it appears in the middle of the screen, hip hip her fucking hooray. If it doesn't, I cry. Hold fast. Please be directly in the middle of the fucking screen. Okay, that's not directly in the middle, actually. That hurts. It's like just barely off. So I think that has to do with the HUD scaling. I think that's why it's off, is because of HUD scaling. I ignored HUD scaling. So if we return some of these. So let's try printing this stuff out to figure out these numbers. That's probably like the easier thing to do. So down here we're gonna do this. Or actually, no, because we want to figure out the math. So paste it up here. And now we're gonna say display height equals display height. Let's just do display width equals display width. And then finally, HUD scale equals HUD scale. Drinking up another's pain. Oh wait, actually I need to open up the log. So at the moment everything is 0, but once we load into the solar system, it should reload things. Aha! Display height 1080, display width 1920 is what we're showing here. So HUD scale is still set to 0. And it didn't update. Okay. So, yeah. HUD scale is 0. That's the thing. Does HUD scale ever actually... Like, it doesn't exist, does it? So in that case, if we do the math here, width is display height. So 1920 times 1 minus 0 divided by 100 minus 20, which equals 1,900. That makes sense to me. Do they have a default value for HUD scale? Doesn't look like it. So our display width is actually set to 0. Or our width is set to 0. So we're actually setting...
Something cold
Well, there's your issue. So, yeah, we want to delete HUD scale. Entirely. That was a custom thing that they made for their menu. I hit 1. Which now means, where the fuck is it? I can delete that again. So yeah, anything that is HUD scale we can get rid of now. So display width and width. Let's set the position by dividing by 2. And do that. Okay, let's try that. Now that I know that that was a custom event that they created themselves. Or not custom event, but a custom variable that they created themselves. I can just get rid of it, and all my problems will be solved. Spam, 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 spam. Okay. So, please look good. Still not the middle. Is it because I had text wrapping? So it's not displaying perfectly in the middle because of text wrapping, I bet. Let's see, what was I gonna delete? I was gonna delete this. Because I don't need that anymore. I won't be needing this either. Let's see, do I have any other printing of messages? This one as well, but I'll keep that for now. Just in case it causes errors if I get rid of it, sort of thing. So yeah, if then we return, else we're going to do add text. Oh wait, no, this is, oh, this is a different thing. Okay, never mind. Wait, new scene. Oh, I see. Okay, so. That is a Unity thing, right? GUI style. Is a part of Unity engine, I assume. What's right? Should I stay 3 more years just to waste away? Become a slave to all these numbers. It's overdue, all the stress, yeah, to say I'm fine. I want to see if I can, like... Working overtime, trying to finish this in time. Got myself into this mess, can I really pass this test yet? XYZ, teach me how to breathe. I'm suffocating deep inside, I can't deny I've tried to quit. All my life I've failed to be the one to meet these expectations. All my life I've tried. Now all the stress to fill those answers. A, B, C, finding all these numbers. Integrate, differentiate, it's getting old, yeah. 5, 4, 3, finding all these numbers. Calculate, no mistake, it's getting old, yeah. I can only guess what's right. Should I stay 3 more years just to waste away? Become a slave to all these numbers.
It's overdue, all the stress, yeah, to say I'm fine. I don't want to be an engineer. I tried so hard and got so far, and now I can't decide. All my life I've given my career. These numbers in my head keep on spinning round and round, yeah. I can only guess what's right. Should I stay 3 more years just to waste away? Become a slave to all these numbers. It's overdue, all the stress, yeah, to say I'm fine. I don't want to be an engineer. I tried so hard and got so far, and now I can't decide. All my life I've given my career. These numbers in my head keep on spinning round and round, yeah. I can only guess what's right. Should I stay 3 more years just to waste away? Become a slave to all these numbers. It's overdue, all the stress, yeah, to say I'm fine.
Cool. So yeah, I just do the same thing I did here. So we do style paste. There we go. So now it should be centered, hopefully.
Overtime, trying to finish this in time. Got myself into this mess. Can I really pass this test? Yeah, X, Y, Z.
Which also means, do I have to have this positioning stuff if I already have it centered?
All my life I failed.
Like, what if I get rid of the Y positioning stuff? Will it then work?
Expectations all my life I
Because, yeah, they have it as 0, 0, so I think I should make it 0, 0, shouldn't I?
fill those answers. A, B, C, finding all these numbers.
So yeah, I think I need to change it to 0, 0.
It's getting old, yeah. 5, 4, 3, finding all these numbers. Calculate
Because I think that's like the offset or something.
I can only guess what's right. Should
Yeah, it looks like that would be the offset,
way become a slave.
since it's not on my screen at all now.
It's overdue, all the stress, yeah, to say I'm fine.
So if we switch these both to 0. Save that now. Build it again. Run it. And our text should appear centered. Theoretically. Please. And what's it to miss the light in the room with the multicolored ceiling? Yeah, that looks pretty centered to me. Let's go! So yeah, the X and Y were our offset. That's why it wasn't perfect. Okay, well, now it works. So now we just need to change this back to being false by default. So by default, it'll be false. And then we need to change it so that right here with add text to scene, we do show text equals true. And then invoke, so yeah, we invoke that, draw death text. So after 3 seconds, it draws it. Oh wait, but I need to remove it. Yeah, so that should be the opposite. This should actually set it to false. Which means on... Wait, no. down here is where we would have to change it then. So we would do outer craft death messages dot show text equals true. And then we set it back to false with this. And now it should theoretically work. And that's pretty much the end of my mod at this point. I mean, I think there were some other things I was planning on doing. I don't even remember what they were. Let's look back at my repo. So yeah, we have to have it. So that would be done. I don't feel like doing that right now. Or this one. Bow now 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 now. Down now 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 now.
Maybe not quite as heavy. Now little Carolyn is in YouTube. One day they woke me up so I could live forever.
Okay, the text should not display. Good. It's not displaying right now. Now if I kill myself, it should display, and then after 3 seconds, it'll disappear.
Goodbye, my only friend. Oh, did you think I meant you? That would be funny if it
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Well, you have been replaced. I don't need
Now I wonder, can I have it fade out?
to delete you. Maybe I'll start feeling so bad. Go make some new disaster. That's what I'm counting on.
Okay, there we go. So now we need to go into here again, and I just need to update. Manifest, change it to version 1. Let's do 0.1.0. Okay, there we go. And now let's build it again, actually, so that it updates in here as well. But that's not really necessary. Anyways, we can now go into GitHub Desktop and update this, and then we just build it.
So just be patient. I'm a victim for lack of payment. I'm strangling every layman, leaving them aimed in the basement. Niggas throwing shade on almost every occasion, so I'm laying niggas out like it's my fucking occupation. Sorry, no more waiting. Introducing the rap messiah. I came to fuck the game in the ass and set it on fire. I never got thank yous from those I inspired. I'm a god, you niggas sweeter than criminals lacking priors. Oh shit, I'm back in action. Be cautious. I just flew to your city to knock all your niggas unconscious. Snitched on me, but you still in back of the cop with. They let me go cause D-Bangs is constantly dropping hot shit. I just do a mic check and then it's time to kill. Hit a quick flex, even though my wrist is timeless still. Or you can say iceless. I'm nice with chopping niggas' heads like the embodiment of ISIS. After the fact, man is back to fighting indictments. I finger fuck the judge in the ass to feel enlightened. So don't be frightened, it's the mister full of excitement. I pull up to my last show strapped and uninvited. With 7 goons, overtaking your whole platoon. Bitches thought that I was famous, I had songs on iTunes, you damn fools. Always was more attracted to white queens with good hygiene and asses that appeared to be wiped clean.
Okay, yeah, it looks like it updated properly. I just wanted to make sure.
You're the next victim to any plan that I might scheme. This ain't a dream, so don't be misconstrued by how your life seems. Cause I'm murking any faggot that wish to attest. Motherfucker should have been used to catching shots to the chest. I'm the best at being slightly below the rest. Because my grades say DNF, but my teeth say crest. But I must confess, ass was my last meal. I left the last bar because the pussy had a bad feel for real. The closest homie be the
first to squeal. Losses be crazy, but you can't show hurt in the field. I'm real. Supposedly all my enemies switching. What am I missing? I came to leave the rap world in disposition. Stay out my kitchen, cause I'm close to erupting. I done down so many 40s, my body can't even function. But nah, it's nothing. I ain't got a problem. Let me stop fronting. I came to birth and slaughter these cats, so call me Mama Button. That's right, I'm judging the executioner and begging his white ass to not send me to Lucifer. I'm not a beggar. Def Jam just sent me a letter saying we already got Kanye, but D-Bangs is better. So please accept the cheddar, because D-Bangs is a god. Huh. Or whatever. Mongeki or Sharingan. Oh my wa.
Oh man, that was your boy D-Bangs. Now you know you gotta stop sleeping now. I done put y'all on. That wasn't even all the heat that young man had. But I basically already put y'all on. He's already the best rapper. Double XL.
Shit.
2K18. Yeah, basically best rapper alive. D-Bangs.
That's interesting. I think I know what happened, actually. Yep. For some reason, that did not update. Okay, let's create release again. And this time it should actually work. Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why that didn't... That's so weird. Okay, so now if we check it again, in here it should be updated. Yep, cool. And we should see that it creates the release this time. And it looks like it's working. And that also means that I actually need to update main again at one point, once this is done. There we go. 0.2 is now available. It should be. Oh wait, that's right. I need to go into releases. And this one, edit. And scrap the release. There we go. So now we can edit this. There we go. That's how it's supposed to be done, right? Yep. Actually, no, no space, no space. Boom, boom, no space.
Don't even dip your toe in the water unless you plan to swim. Don't give a fucking inch unless you're planning to give in. Don't even leave the nest unless you plan to fly. And no matter what, never say die.
Okay. Hopefully at some point it actually gets added to the mod list. Oh, that's cool. Oh wait, I think I already saw that one yesterday. To be fair, I think I can check. Somehow. I think there's a way to check, like, things that I've done. Yep. Oh no, that's opened the repository, so, did I not? Maybe my mod will at some point be added. Well, whatever. I think that's all I'm gonna do now. Let me just see. Like, I assume I'd actually have to, Can I change the alpha of text? Well, so at the moment it's a GUI.label is the problem. Fuck you.
No way to stop, no way to make me see.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. There we go. Problem solved. Hmm. Oh, well, that's why. They fucking titled it stupidly. There we go.
I'd rather be So forgive me for the hesitant salute. Take it all down, take me all apart. You can have my tongue if you take it all the cart. Take it all, just don't take it all to heart. Thank God we turn the lights out, thank God. And what I never knew, I'd rather be inside my head than you. How many times I couldn't count, 'cause it gets so deep, I go so deep, I'm never pulling out. Took yourself, yes I got my jaw geek, now I'm a cotton mouth. Why do I feel so insane?
Okay, so I want 255. And then the alpha is set to 1, but then we set that to 0 over a certain amount of time. But it's going to be 1 by default. So actually, we do this if begin fade. So actually, we don't need to do that part, but we're going to keep that there for right now. So we're going to do this, and we're just going to do this. We're going to set alpha, so we're going to make this our underscore alpha, and then we update our alpha in here based on if it's beginning fade or not. And then alpha will equal 1 again. I shouldn't have to set it. Okay, let's just do 1F just in case. Oh. Okay. So yeah. So now here we want to set alpha. But we're going to set it based on plus equals this. We'll make it take 10 seconds to reach full transparency. So if I make this 1F, so that'll make it fade in. We actually want this to be a fade out, so we want to do minus equals 1F times time dot delta time. And I guess we'll find out if this works or not. So begin fade is going to be set to false by default. So let's run through this. Okay, so we show the text. After we show text, we want it to begin the fade. So yeah, we begin fade first, which doesn't make any sense. We should do that afterwards. Wait, I think... Oh no, yeah, so we begin fading it out. Yeah. So if we want it to fade in, we would have to do it down here. So let's retitle this as fade in. I think. Because we want two different types of fades. We want the fade in and the fade out. Okay, so public, static, full, fade out. It's false as well. Okay, you know what? I'm overcomplicating this, I think. Because pretty much we just have to have an else statement. So, we die. As soon as we die, shows text. The text fades in. And then a second later is when... Or pretty much at the same time is actually when draw death text is called is the problem. So we fade it in and then immediately fade it out again. So I think we'd want to wait on this a little bit. Oh wait, actually, you know what? Here's an idea. Put it here. Problem solved. And we can change this to like 2 instead. Oh wait, but we want it to begin fading and then the text is set to false. God damn. So yeah, we do indeed need this. But we want to delay this ever so slightly. So one way we could do that is create a new thing, which will be, okay, yeah, public void fade text. There we go. Then and wait like 2 seconds on that. So it waits 2 seconds to do this, and then it waits another second before doing this. I think we'd wait 1 second. 1.5. Let's go with 1.5. I can't do 1.5? I can do 1.5. There we go. Okay. So now theoretically, it should work. I think. So let's try building it now. Once again, there's probably an easier way of doing this, a way that doesn't suck ass, but I don't feel like figuring that out. Like, there has to be a less complicated way of doing all of this, you know, something that takes far less functions. But I really don't give a shit to figure that out. So my code is just going to be kind of sucky. But that doesn't matter, you know? My code sucking ass doesn't actually matter. Since it's literally just adding text to the screen. So let's see if it fades or not, and how fast that fade is. Please be a 1 second fade. If it is not, I cry. There should be a 1 second fade in and a 1 second fade out. Let me look back at my code. Yeah, it should work, I think. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and I just cry a little bit inside. Yeah, it did not fade at all. Son of a bitch. Okay, what did I do wrong? Also, we need to update this again. We want to make it 0.3. Or I guess we should make it 2.1. Would make more sense. So... this stuff didn't work. Well, that would actually be the issue. I mean, the other issue would be the fact that I'm doing it with the text. So let's try not doing it with the text and instead do it down here with the GUI.color. By the way, where do I set the color again? Wait, did I get rid of the code that actually sets the color? Whatever. Then this should work, because it was white. I know what, just to see what the issue might be, let's do like 0.1. Because this will make the fade super obvious if it fades. If it doesn't fade, then I cry. Actually, that might be too small of a number. Let's do 0.5. This should make it take like 2 seconds. No, not 2 seconds, 5 seconds. I think. Man, who gives a shit? Anyway, so begin fade is false. So we want to make this if not begin fade. That was almost a problem. But yeah, we want to make this if not begin fade and alpha is greater than or equal to 1f. Which it's not. Oh, wait. If it is greater than 1 or less than 1 or less than 0, it stops. That way we don't go into negative numbers or, you know, super positive numbers. And we can also check that by doing this. Please. Please. I beg of you. Just work, motherfucker. Please. Okay. I'm staring at the game log right now. Yeah, to be fair, it shouldn't run at all. Oh, shit. No, it should still work. I think. Fuck it. Let's just try. I also just realized with the else if I could have got rid of the begin fade part of it. Yeah, it did not fade at all. There was zero fading happening. It was just set to 1 the entire time, so none of this ran. But we can get rid of this begin fade part. I mean, I guess we shouldn't, just in case. It's also possible that, like, I just cannot run this stuff. Possibly. Hopefully not. Hopefully that isn't the issue, because if it is, I cry. Did that say Vengeful Cannon? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, it's just saying all those are disabled. I was gonna say, I don't remember adding that one to my mod list. I mean, I know it's there, it's just not enabled, it's not installed, not playing. Now, 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 now.
Guess who? Heard of the done? Yes, you. How about this one? Here's the next clue. Looking so tall, next to. Oh, that's bet too. Tell me, who's that one in the middle of the night in your head that you never slept through? Yeah, guess who just walked in the building? My options were real and my confidence fit.
Yeah, it just sets it to 1. So I wonder if just these are not... Well, okay, so it was printing out true the entire time. And never printed out false at any point. Oh no, it did print out false. And text alpha, despite begin fade being false at some point, the text alpha stayed 1. So that means I set alpha elsewhere. I set it there. Do I set it anywhere else? No. Oh yeah, no, that can't be the issue since show text changes. So yeah, I think time.delta time literally just does not work. Okay. I don't think I can fade the text then. Well, that fucking sucks. Alright, in that case, let's go back to my code and just, you know, restore it to its old glory. I'll figure out fading later, because it has to be possible, right? But whatever. It works, that's all that matters. Alright, I'm sad. I'm sad I wasn't able to get it actually working the way I wanted it to work, but whatever. Anyways, I've learned a little bit more about Outer Wilds modding now. And I've kind of finished my first mod at this point. Like, I still have things that I could add, but I don't know if I actually feel like fucking adding those, because that's just a pain in my ass. But I might figure it out. Like, at least I might try to figure out Achievements Plus. But I don't think I'm going to do either of these two. Anyways.